Okay, next project. This is for my son Jake, who's only 16. An Aprilia RS50. Hasn't been used in about 3 years. Just giving it a bit of a wash up to get all the crap off it. As you can see, June 11, it's been sawn since. Got a bit of work to do with it. Tyres are fairly flat, battery's flat, one mirror missing. Don't know what other gremlins are going to come across until they give it a complete service. But for £100, can't complain too much. By the time I've finished with it, it'll look like a brand new bike. Thinking of colour schemes, I think we're going to go for a burnt orange and a graphite grey, but I need to clear that with Jake first to make sure he's happy. Big job is going to be rubbed down and getting all these decals off it. But anyway, that's the first look at it. I'll catch you later when we've done a bit more to it. Bye. Okay, welcome back. Bike's all stripped down now. You can see all the fairings are off, tanks off, all the back stripped off. What I've had to do so far, really from sort of going through the bike bit by bit, I found out that both the front handlebars were bent, so I've had to replace them. New grips, new bar ends, sorted out the front brake and the new clutch cable put on it, so it's all tickety-boo now. The binnacle, I found out that nearly all the lamps had gone on them, so I had to change them. But I found out from Aprilia, very nicely, and thanks to the Italians I presume, every single lamp is a different type. So I had to get about 5 or 6 different types of lamps to replace all of those, but they're all working now. You can just see if I turn it on, ignition lights coming on, all the other lights come on. Weird thing about Aprilias is they work, all the lights work direct off the dynamo, so till the engine's running the lights don't come on, which is kind of odd. What else is there around the front? I've got to take the front wheel off. As you can see, once I gave it a good clean up, the powder coating is coming off the front wheel. Back wheel I think I can get away with, but I've got to strip all the front off. I haven't really got around to doing that yet. That's the next job. So at the same time I'll check the calipers, see if there's anything left on the brake pads. But on the rear, found out that as you see, at the moment all the brake pads, the brake lever and footrest and everything else has all been removed. Found out that was actually cracked and the chunk had been broken off it, so the lever was jamming, so I bought a new one of those to replace that. Calipers off at the moment. Found out that the unsurprisingly the pads are completely shot, so got some of those coming. Cleaned up all the back wheel, re-greased it around this side, sorted all the chain out, so that's all tensioned properly now. Gear levers all working correctly, so it's bit by bit it's coming together. What other bits and pieces? New battery in it, so that was a major problem. The old battery, not only was it flat, but it was actually shot. Changed the 2-stroke oil, changed all the gearbox oil. Slowly just really sort of sorting it out bit by bit. Started painting all the tank and everything, but I'll show that once I put it all back together. Replacing rusted bolts with stainless bolts. Probably could get it to turn over actually, if there's any fuel left in the system, but we'll have a go. Can't promise anything, but it might turn over. not enough fuel, but you can hear it's turning over now, which it wasn't doing before. Exhaust, took that all off, cleaned it all up, resprayed it, so that's all nice and tidy now, got rid of all the rust. It's got an arrow silencer on it, so someone spent some money on it in the past. Got a whole bag full of bits and pieces for it, new mirrors, new indicators. One of the indicators was broken. That's about it really, so that's the sort of latest progress update. Next part, I'll start showing it being put back together. I've ordered all the decals, new decals for it, so once it's all finished painting, and the interesting thing will be what it looks like when it's all back together. V5's been applied for to replace that, and then the next step after that will be to get an MOT on it. But anyway, I thought I'd give you a bit of an update on what I've been doing in between the sunshine and getting out on my other bike. This has been my sort of tinkering project, but it should be a good bike when it's finished. Anyway, see you later. Bye.